Fischer. He's also going to be talking about the Routt County Green Building Program from a commercial perspective. He will be talking about the multifamily residential project that is an architect. He has been an architect in Colorado for 34 years and has been a partner with ESA Architects and Steamboat for the last 15 years. Lee specializes in the technical construction administration, including serving as the CA for the EagleRidge Chadwick Tri-plex here.
Everything that Scott and Megan said, same. Thank you. I'm not used to speaking stuff like this, but they pretty much covered a good share of the stuff I was going to talk about. But I want to start off by saying when I moved to Colorado in '81, I worked in Aspen, and the first house I worked on designing, I took a lot of classes and schooling on passive energy houses and high efficient energy houses. And first house I designed, I was trying to make it energy efficient, and I was just, no way, we can't do that, because this is Aspen. If you're designing something that's energy efficient, it's going to look like you can't afford to heat your big mansion. So you just need to design something that's energy wasteful. So I think it's kind of interesting now how 35 years later we're kind of back to doing it the right way, and now they're even the rich people think it's cool. A lot of the stuff there that got kind of at a loss a little bit here, but the Routt County requires everyone to do some sort of energy sustainability program, and like they said, you have to fill out the green points questionnaire and everything. So our owner, back up, this Chadwick condominium or townhome, it's a three levels, 3 flats of roughly 4,200 square feet. There's nothing green about that, but per condo. So the building itself is a little over 14,000 square feet. So they elected to go to the Green Points program. We looked at LEED, and that's just a lot more difficult and expensive. So they ended up going with the Green Points. We went with the green, which is the lowest. There's green, blue, black diamond, and double character. The highest, I think we did, is like 240 points. Green is 90 points, but then there's a penalty for size. So over 3,000 square feet, you have to pay it. It costs you points for everyone. So green is 90. We had to have 114 points. We shot for 124 points. And when we fill out this questionnaire, we've kind of realized it's kind of a moving target. You kind of think you can do this and plan on that, and reality checks in, and availability and everything. So some points move, some points you get that you didn't even think you were able to get, and everything. But and I don't know how much everyone knows about the point system, but it comes right down to, like Megan said, it's so much of it is common sense construction. It's reusing the topsoils on site, and trying to use as much recycle as you can, saving the wood there that you can reuse on the rest of the project. Years ago, I was architect on a project in town, and I built a whole shed on scrap wood that the guys just threw away. They would cut 2 feet off a 4x4 foot of plywood. They cut a little corner off and throw it away. I think people are just getting more. The way I see this whole system is more energy conscious, more reality. The contractor, which is HLCC, did a great job. Good Steve right over here. And but they were really helpful, really part of this whole team. They took classes, they got certified in green build, even subs had to take classes. So I kind of look at that. Everyone had knowledge of what needs to be done, because in construction, nothing is ever built the way you plan, and everything changes and everything. So the fact that everyone's conscious of what we're trying to do, I think that's a big plus right there. I'll just say back to the common sense stuff of insulating stuff. This takes it to a little higher point where every stud is caulked on the inside. If you have a king stud and 2 trimmers at a door or a window, that joint's caulked and everything. So this is really airtight. We elected to go with a hot attic so we can foam insulation roof up and top, and there's issues there that we're still not sure. We hope it's all going to work, but in buildings like this, you have heat build up, you have moisture build up that can't escape. And back in the 80s, when people did super tight homes like this, literally get rainstorms in your house just because they were too tight. It's been interesting. Some materials are hard to get. You're not supposed to use any, like for synthetic decking, it's also supposed to be recycled. That was hard to get. I think there was only one company that actually sold synthetic decking that is recycled. It wasn't Trex. What was it? Do you remember that?
Trex is recycled.
Was that Trex?
Plus there's pavers.
Yeah.
The
pavers.
Recycled rubber.
Yeah, the pavers, that was on ESA was the only company that even did recycled materials. Let me look at this real quick. And I understand that this building is the only multifamily building that has gone through this system. And we're actually in the process of setting up permit for the second tri-plex, and we're working on a duplex for meeting the same standards. The owner elected to go with this because wanting to save energy, and it's actually a selling point. It's a new hot button for buying. So owners of second homes, even though it's big, they want to say they're doing something good for the environment. And it's hard to say. I don't know how much everyone is real familiar with all this stuff, but so much of it is saving the topsoil, not taking it off, or using energy to take excess dirt off, so you can use that. Having, which you see a lot, drainage areas that absorb the moisture, so rather it's running off-site. It's concrete, using more fly ash in it, so it's more local materials to do that. All the materials, even the stone, when you get points, if it's within 100 miles, within 500 miles. Structure is a little wood as possible. On this building being 3 stories high, we have our engineers, I guess, certify the fact that we couldn't do our framing at 24 inches on center is what the green points they want. We even have walls that are 2x6s at 8 inches on center on this building, for structure. That takes points away from it, but you just have to deal with that. Insulation, again, is the exterior of all the walls have to be insulated, and we also insulate the interior on this building because of structural reasons and cost. We did not insulate the exterior face of the wall, but as of January 1st of 2016, Energy Star now is requiring that all exterior walls will be continuously insulated too. So the next building we're doing, Steve, will have insulation, which is a whole other issue that architecturally and construction-wise you're dealing with, because you have soft material on the outside for the walls are thicker for your jams and everything. It's also attaching the siding and everything. It's a whole new trick to doing that. So the thing is, architecturally and as contractors, I think everyone's kind of trying to figure out the best way to do it. And efficient. It's kind of new construction that everyone's not used to. And like they said earlier, there's some common sense. I mean, the fewer corners you got, the more affordable it is, simpler, or more affordable, but each corner, more energy used and all that. I guess the simpler everything is, the more efficient it is. Using LED lights. Wow, I used that 10 minutes already? I'll start talking slower. Again, common sense using LED lights, and as kind of a sidetrack, I heard that IKEA, as of first year, will only be selling LED lights after this, so they're starting to get more on board with that too. Water efficient coated fixtures, which everyone does. Low VOC materials, the paints, the woods, just the carpet and everything. Again, we've been doing that for years. I've done a lot of schools, and boy, off-gassing has always been an issue for schools through the years, so we've been doing that for 20, 30 years. I think I'm running out of thoughts.
That's right. You don't have to take 15 minutes. We'll have them for questions again. Yeah, thank you.